All right. All right. Part 2 of the clarifier, because apparently I speak way too much truth, and they don't like it, so they report it. They're sitting there lurking gherkin in the background, thinking that they can just go in and report my live. Because apparently I speak way too much truth, and they don't like it, so they report it. They're sitting there lurking gherkin in the background. That they are. We are back from outer space, so you can get that dirty look right up off your face. You couldn't hurt me with goodbye when I said to leave your key. You're no longer gonna even have a chance to bother me. Oh no, not go. Walk out that door. I don't know the words, but I'm gonna sing it just the way I heard it before. It's all in my head. The lyrics did me wrong. I will survive. And I'll know how to be strong. Oh no, not I. I will survive. I don't know the lyrics, but I'll make 'em up to feel alive. I don't know. Anyway. I'm trying to be funny. Right? Yeah. I'm a threat to karmic security. Right? That's just par for the course. I'm a threat to the karmics. That's why they keep reporting me. That's alright. That's alright. Every time they report me and every time they try to shut me down, it's usually because I'm speaking some truth. And that's quite alright. All it is doing is validating what I'm saying. So, for those of you that are coming in and just tuning into this, there's a part 1 to this. So this is part 2. So yes I am. And I'm driving the karmics absolutely bonkers, all at the same time. Aw, thank you, Liam. All the way from Sweden. Love is mutual. Thank you so much. Welcome in, Tatters. Welcome in, Roxanne. Roxanne. Welcome in, G. I'm not a clue what you're saying, but welcome in. So I will wait a couple minutes. I'm going to have a quick smoke. I topped my coffee up, so I'm good for another hour or so. We're halfway through the second reading. The situation, the challenge, the mental focus, the heart focus was a walking away and what we're walking into in the next 3 months. That was on the previous video. So we're going to be walking what's coming in for the next 6 months. The attitude and influence, the hopes and fears, and the outcome is going to be in this one. All right. I am not from Minnesota. I am north of the border. I'm up in Canada. And yes, Sing, I am doing tarot cards. I am a tarot medium, intuitive reader, energy reader. So I pick up on the energy of my collective as well as the ones lurking in the background that don't say anything in my chat. No, it's totally different, Tatters. Way different. Totally different world up here in the north. There's really no comparison. It's still a clown show. That's probably the only there's probably the only comparison that there is. It's all a fucking clown show at this point. Welcome to the circus of the earth. I think every continent has their own circus, though. It's whether or not you play in the circus, or if you're a spectator of the circus, or you're just out in the crowd. This is for entertainment and enlightenment purposes only. Please take what resonates. Please leave what doesn't. If I trigger you, please understand that this is something that you could maybe learn from and evolve from and rise above. Okay? A lot of the karmics decide to report me instead because I'm speaking too much truth. I'm speaking on past experience. So you're not going to find a lot of sugarcoat and shit here. If you want it sugar coated, go eat a donut. I think it's significant that I started this live at 2:34. So we're going to look into that angel number while I'm having a cigarette. So just give me a minute while I'm off screen here. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Angel number. So the 234 angel number is often interpreted as a message of balance, harmony, and progression in relationships and life goals. It can signify a need for cooperation and focus on the right path forward, whether it's within a partnership or personal pursuit. It's also seen as a powerful manifestation number that encourages aligning through thoughts and actions to achieve your dreams. All right? So take that into consideration if you need to. Thank you all for joining me for the second part of the Clarifier Collective. If you'd like to go watch the first one, it's currently uploading. It very well could be available tomorrow or quite possibly now, depending on if you can click on it. If it works, it works. If it's not there yet, it will be here probably by tomorrow sometime. So we're going to look into what's going on in the next 6 months for the second and the first reading, and I started into the second reading. I go for a little washroom break and a top up on my coffee, and I come back and I've been kicked. So I'm looking to fix that up, and that's why I restarted the live. So thank you for joining me. If you're joining me now. Volume's still on. No, that's good. How's the sound on your end? Do I need to unplug it and plug it back in? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is part 2. Alright, can I get somebody to chat in the chat just to basically say that that's alright? Everything is good that way? That you can hear me and everything is good? Apparently I got 9 watching me at this time. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. All the way from South Africa. Welcome in, old man. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need something to the whole way through. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Let's get it. So we're going into reading number 2. What's happening in the next 6 months, Spirit? To reading number 2. What's happening for the next 6 months for my collective for reading number 2, Spirit? Can I get 3 cards, please? Welcome in, Kimberly. All right. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? Oh, all right. Well, here we go. All right. So what's happening in the next 6 months? You could be trapped up in your head. Somebody could be in spiritual jail. Somebody could be trapped up in their head because you're moving forward. You're inspired to move forward. It could very well be that they're snapping out, or maybe you're snapping out because you have to move forward with something. I don't know. Let's look into it. Eight of Swords. All right, what do we got? So somebody doesn't want you moving on. Somebody wants to trap you up. They don't want to end a cycle with you. Lessons are not being learned, apparently. It's not coming full circle, so somebody's not completely done with you. Somebody's playing some risky business. Somebody wants to play some sort of risky business and trap you up. Page of Wands. Yeah, so there's some sort of inspiration that maybe you want to move forward, but somebody doesn't want you moving forward. They don't want you to have an environment change. They're trying to control you. And you may be having a hard time trying to keep it together. You're trying to get a grip. You might be feeling chained. There might be a heaviness of some sort. And they don't want you running away because of the emptiness they feel. Maybe they want to feel seen. Maybe they don't want to be cut off. I don't know. Can I get more on the Emperor reverse? Yeah, so they don't want you to make the wrong decision. And they're feeling trapped, feeling stuck. And maybe you're not wanting to make the wrong decision. Maybe you're done contemplating on something or whether or not to stay or leave. You're making a decision and they're trying to keep you locked down in a mental prison. They're wanting to keep you captive. They want to keep you stuck. And maybe this is gonna snap you out. Maybe you're like, no, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It is what it is. I don't know. Take it the way it is. Take it or leave it. Old man, you can check out the description box for further information on how you can get a personal reading. Tonight I'm focusing on collective readings. Can I get more on the Eight of Swords? Yeah. Somebody's numb. Eight of Swords. Yeah. So you're stepping up into this Empress energy. Or maybe this Empress wants to take a risk. They don't want you moving forward. They're kind of numb to the fact that maybe they're trapped, or maybe you're trapped, or maybe you're numb to the fact that you're trapped and you can't move forward. You're feeling trapped in some way. I don't know. What's the Page of Wands? The Page of Wands, Two of Swords. The Divine is guiding you. Okay? The Divine is trying to to bring hope to you and inspire you to move forward, to keep it together. What's the Emperor reversed? What's the Emperor reversed? The Moon. Okay. So this very well could be an Emperor or something, but what's being hidden in the dark is going to come to light. And it might make you pissed off. It might piss you off. The Hierophant and the Ace of Cups reversed. So somebody doesn't... I don't know. This is kind of giving me a wishy-washy energy with this Emperor. The Hierophant reversed. The Ace of Cups and the Moon. So I kind of get a feeling that somebody's going to snap out because you're wanting to get away, and it's being revealed that you're breaking their heart because you don't want a commitment with them. And so they're going to snap out at you. Is the feeling I'm picking up from this. Somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you. Ay, ay, ay. It's like all this entitlement of these fucking karmics. It's really getting to me. Like, the audacity that they think that they're just gonna puppet you and manipulate you and all this shit. Like, get out of here. They want to make you feel unstable or make you seem unstable. Or they want to create an instability with you. What's the Eight of Swords? The Knight of Cups. So this is a very wishy-washy energy. They don't know whether or not to come in with actual genuinity, or whether or not they want to manipulate you. Or be bitter at the fact that they're trapped and they can't move forward with you. The Page of Wands. Yeah. Somebody's inspiration is to break your heart again. And to open up old wounds of the wishy-washy bullshit. You're done with this stuff. You put it behind you. They don't want you to make they don't want you to make particular decisions. They don't feel that this decision is yours. It should be their decision. And this is why they're wanting to try to break your heart, to knock you down a peg or two, is what I'm picking up on. They want to open up old wounds, or they want to heal something with you, and you want nothing to do with this person. And I think this is why they want to snap out. Maybe they're going to come in and emotionally manipulate you and say that you broke their heart because you don't want a commitment with them again. I don't know. What's the Emperor reversed? Yeah, the Two of Cups. You want nothing to do with them. And it's coming to light that they've basically been manipulating you, trying to keep you trapped. Yeah, Five of Wands. And now they want to come in and reconcile. They want you to reconcile with them and move forward to the future. Maybe you're moving on and you want nothing to do with them because of their wishy-washy bullshit and their tyrant kind of energy. This could be a King of Cups in the reverse. You got no love for this person. And I'm really picking up at the fact that they're trying to manipulate you into another relationship. I don't know. It's bullshit, is what it is. It's just wishy-washy bullshit. And because you're standing on business, and you're standing on some sort of valid points, and, you know, they want to open up old wounds. They want to open up a can of worms that they're not even willing to look at, right? You're not wanting to give in to these uncontrollable desires or appetite for sex or insatiability, hunger for pleasure. You're not in it for that, right? You're just trying to keep it together. And they're coming at you with all the wrong reasons. They don't even want to contemplate what's going on. And they don't want you to make a decision, and they want to keep you locked down. It's a bunch of bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I don't know about you, collective, but for the next 6 months, this is what they're trying to do. They're coming in saying you broke their heart. Meanwhile, you're standing on business. You're not willing to play the fuckery bullshit games anymore that they've been playing. All their hot and cold bullshit all these years. All for what? Just to keep you hanging on? Like, get out of here. You know, they think that they're getting a one-up on you, and they're not. They're really not. You're standing on business, and they don't like it. Hey there, Esther. But anyway, that's what we're walking into in the next 6 months. So somebody's not taking no for an answer, and they're trying to trap you up. They want to keep you stuck. And they're going to try to manipulate you or snap out or try to overwhelm you with emotional pity. Because maybe you broke their heart because you didn't want to date with them, you know, and you want nothing to do with them. Because they're wishy-washy bullshit. I don't blame you for walking away from this energy, collective. If you're walking on eggshells, if you're wondering whether or not the situation is fruitful or not, and you've been pondering it for a while, and you come to a decision just to be like, you know what, I'm cutting my losses. I'm not gonna let this shit bother me anymore. And you finally make a decision, and it's not the decision that they wanted you to make. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and some people aren't gonna like the decisions that you're having to make. But that's not your problem. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your stability. And if they don't like it, it's not your problem. It's really not. These cards keep falling down. Alright. Huh. Beware of loss or cash through treachery, quarrels, and could arise with business partners and or relatives. You could be in danger through travel over a journey over water. Hidden enemies and secret gossip surround you. Rely on your sixth sense for help. At this time, beware of false friends and harmful gossip. A so-called friend envies your possessions. You'll overcome delays and obstacles. You can be too casual in love affairs. The future indicates a great victory over a rival. And you find people distrust you because they feel sure that you are not sincere over your motives. People suspect that behind a friendly manner, you're only making use of them. So somebody is trying to blow it all out of proportion about what's actually going on, and they're trying to read you and they can't. The description box will tell you how to get a reading. The link section has a Hipsy link. You can go on over there and order a reading there. Okay? Alright, so what's your whole attitude over this whole situation with reading 2? Yeah, there's a 2 of Cups in reverse. You're not wanting in on this connection anymore. You're cutting your losses. Let's check off these here for hopes and fears from the last reading. Alright. Can I get 2 more, please? For the attitude of the situation. 1 more. Thank you. Okay, so the thing is that because you don't want anything to do with this particular relationship, somebody's coming in to try to sabotage what you got going on. We got the Empress in reverse. They're self-sabotaging, and by self-sabotaging, they're bringing in some sort of a third party to ruin what you have because you want nothing to do with them. You don't want a second chance, so that way they can continue on and finish what they started, which is basically leaving you dead in a ditch because you didn't die the first time. Isn't that funny, collective? Isn't that funny? They manipulated you. They pretty well rocked your world to make you feel worthless, to make you feel like a tool, and you rose above that. And now they want to come in. Now that you've somewhat calmed down, and you want to move on. You want to move forward because you don't want a second chance with them. You don't want a second go at this particular relationship. Now they're self-sabotaging by sabotaging you. Like, these people that you're dealing with really need to get a fucking hold of themselves, take their head out of their ass, and focus on their own life instead of focusing on yours. Right? They're only there to deplete you. They're only there to take away from what you're trying to build, and that's not fair. right? It's not fair at all. You don't deserve to have to deal with the shit. Let's look into this a little bit deeper. Like, they need to get over themselves. Like, I'm celibate. I'm not looking for no relationship. Doesn't matter who it's with. I'm happy being single. I'm happy being in my own energy. And they can't accept that. I don't know about you. I'm using my own experience as an example here. What's the Two of Cups reversed? Yeah, now they're seeking revenge. Because you're not holding on to them. You're not clinging to them. I'm really picking up on the fact that you're not chasing them. Meanwhile, they can't let go. They're all filled with anxiety. And now they're retaliating against you. They're plotting payback and punishment and getting even because you don't want to be with them. Like, fuck off. What's the Empress reverse? Yeah, they're hiding the fact that they hate you. And this is how they're self-sabotaging. They never fucking loved you from the get-go, but because you don't want a relationship with them so they can swindle you and ruin you again, they've got a hidden animosity towards you. They have a hidden hate. And because you don't want a reunion, and they're not genuine, they're not compassionate, they're not unconditional, they're very conditional. They don't want no fucking union with you because they continuously sabotage it. So why would you want to be with that energy? Like, gross. And you're just trying to get away from the conflict. There's a clashing of differences, incompatibility, irreconcilable differences. They're not willing to look at themselves. Like, get over yourself. The Three of Pentacles reversed. They're trying not to be sneaky anymore. They may have been looking at stalking you through fake accounts. All you're trying to do is get away from their ravenous bullshit. Right? They just want to fuck. They don't want anything substantial. They just have an appetite for sex. They probably have a hunger for pleasure and uncontrollable desires. They're gossiping behind your back, spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you look like a fool. And they're wasting your fucking time. Right? Maybe looking at you through fake accounts. Hiding from you behind the scenes, social media. They can't look at you. You might have blocked them out. And all you're trying to do is get away and go on vacation, maybe. Maybe they want to come in and go on a vacation with you. Okay? And even my Pharaoh Tarot said, don't be going on no vacation over water because you're in danger. Okay, so if somebody comes in and says, let's go on a vacation, let's get away, let's run away together, don't. Okay? And this is like a past person that wants to reconcile with you. Don't go on this vacation. Okay? Thank you, Roxanne. Don't go on this vacation. It's going to put you in danger. Alright? What else? Yeah, you're going to get a call. You're going to hear from them. You're going to hear from them soon. What's the Two of Cups reversed? Yeah, King of Swords. So you're dealing with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're just coming in to lie to you. What they're going to do is they're going to try to get you up and go away on a trip just to leave you stranded. And leave you with nothing. So don't go on this vacation. They're only here to sabotage you because they've got a hidden animosity and a hidden hate for you. The Empress reverse. Yeah, Page of Wands. All they're thinking about is with their dick. They have this brand new idea of how they're going to just sabotage you. They're going to come in fake and think that you're not going to be able to. They're thinking that they can pull the wool over their eyes. You don't have to spam my chat, okay? Thanks. The Empress reverse. Yep, King of Pentacles. They're coming in to create an instability with you. Maybe there's a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords. They're going to come in. The Empress reverse. Maybe it's the King of Pentacles that's going to come in. Or maybe the King of Pentacles in the reverse has been trying to sabotage you. Meanwhile, the King of Swords wants another relationship with you. Maybe they cut out connection. Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So somebody's coming in. So this King of Pentacles in reverse could very well be coming in to take you on a trip somewhere. They want to love you. They want to show you some sort of compassion. Don't go. Don't go. They have this brand new idea of how they can sabotage you. And I'm picking up, oh, I'll get to them before they do. The Three of Pentacles. Yep, this is going to be a major wake-up call for them because they're going to try to sabotage everything you're building. Right? A wake-up call for an Emperor. This Emperor's got a new perspective. You could be the Emperor. This could be a LGBTQ kind of relationship or dynamic here, where one's trying to get in the middle of another one and it's not working out. You need to keep your cards close to your chest. Three of Pentacles. Anything else for the Three of Pentacles in this deck? Nope. Okay. Let's check this one. Roxanne, hold on to the end of the reading here. I got a couple more here. A couple more reads here to do, and then I can maybe throw you some cards. Three of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles is going to come in all looking stable and shit like that. And they're really not stable at all. They have a hidden animosity. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so they're lying to your face. They're gonna come in and lie to your face. They don't have any love for you. They want to sabotage everything you're building, everything you're working on. Yep, they're gonna come in all nurturing and loving and caring, trying to love bomb you. It's not gonna work. Not gonna fucking work. You're not that stupid. Yeah. Yep, they're trying to stop you from moving forward, is what they're doing. They don't want you going on this new journey. Alright, what about this Empress reverse? Is there anything else on this Empress reverse? Yep, it's a one-way street with this Empress reverse. They only want what they want, and they say that they're going to get it, but they want to leave you with the Nine of Swords. They want to leave you depressed, not knowing what the fuck to do with yourself. They're trying to sabotage you, make you look like you're self-sabotaging. Yep. Yep. It's going to be revealed that you should have kept your heart guarded regarding this Empress reversed energy. The Two of Cups. Yeah, bring this to an end officially. Say no. That you want nothing to do with either one of them. And I'm really picking up is this King of Pentacles is the third party to this King of Swords. So you could very well be dealing with a Gemini and a Taurus. Yeah, they're going to come in very, very, very inspired. But they're only coming in to fuck shit up and leave. Very immature. They're trying to get the upper hand. Yeah. They're going to come in saying that they've been guided divinely to you. But the Wheel of Fortune is not in their favor. Or yours. Bullshit. You need to walk away from this emotionally. Yep, they're trying to put a rest to your success. Yeah, there's no love here. It's all manipulation. Don't buy it. Don't buy into any love bombing. Focus on yourself. Focus on what's important to you, which should be your stability. Okay? Stepping up into focusing on work and work alone. With anybody right now, because anybody coming in for the near future is only coming in to sabotage you. Okay? Because they see what you're building. They see that you're empowering yourself, and they're jealous. They're envious. And they're going to try to nip it in the butt that, you know, they're going to try to pull the wool over your eyes. Not working in their favor, because you're going to see right through it. So don't be going on any trips with anybody. Specifically anybody from the past. You're going to hear a call from them. You're going to get a call from these people. Don't buy it. Don't buy it at all. Okay? Welcome in, Angel. Sorry, I'm just seeing that now. I've been focused. Hey, wait, Vicky, welcome in. I heard you the first time, Paul. Fatima from South Africa. Fatima from South Africa. How many times are you going to tell me? You don't need to spam my chat with the same shit. Thanks. So that's their attitude. They want to come in and love bomb you and say, let's go on a trip. Read the community guidelines in the chat. Yep, they don't want you having any emotional fulfillment. They don't want you having any love. They don't want you moving forward. That's the main thing here. They're going to come in and lie to your face. They think that they're good at what they do. And, yeah, they're going to come in all pretty, all sexy looking, thinking that they know what they're doing. They know what they know how they know what they're doing. No, don't buy it. Okay? Don't buy it. Yeah, it's not in your favor. They're just coming in to manipulate you emotionally. That's it. They're thinking that they're going to come in and buy your love, and it's not going to work out in their favor. Why? Because you know already. Just listen. Okay? Anybody that wants to go take you on a trip somewhere, don't. Don't go. Okay? No matter what. Don't go. They're going to try to buy your love, and it's not going to work. You're not bought-in anymore. I think you're a lot more wiser than you were before, Collective, and that's what's going to deter you from doing anything. You've learned your lesson. You're a manifester. All the tools that you need are within you. Let's look into the influence behind what's going on for reading number 2. The Hermit. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so we got 4 cards for this time. What do we got? Yeah, the challenge is with this to get your wish fulfillment and to be strategic as to how you get this wish fulfillment. This could be their influence. This could be yours. So what the hell is this? The Hermit. They want you to be in isolation, right? And the thing is, they're being very strategic as to how they're coming about this in order to get their wish fulfillment, because they don't want you having wish fulfillment. And they want you all up in their head, all up in your head. They want you living, they want them living rent-free in your head right now. Okay? And the thing is that this is their influence. This is how they're being strategic. Coming in with the so-called wish fulfillment that you're getting back everything that you thought you lost. Meanwhile, it's just basically to keep you up in your head. And I'm coming back to the situation where they're going to come in and love bomb you and say, okay, well, let's take you out on a trip. Let's get you out of here. Kind of situation. But I have a feeling they're going to try to create some sort of chaos so you want nothing more than to leave. Okay? And this is the shit that they're going to try to do to get you all up in your head. So that way you need to make a decision that you don't want to make. All right? So be very, 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 very observant about what's going on here, because it's not fair for what they're trying to do to you, to try to get you to question your ability to move forward. Because collective, you've rose above a lot of this chaos and what no longer serves you. You're empowering yourself. You're stepping up into a new beginning. Okay. And the situation is that now they're coming in to make you question all that. All right. And again, I'm not repeating myself after this. Anybody that wants to have a personal reading, you can go ahead and have a personal reading through the description box. There's links there in the description box, as well as the link section. You can go ahead and order a reading through Hipsy. The link is in the bio or in the link section. I'm not doing personal readings tonight. All right. What's the hopes and fears for reading number 2? And by the way, for the ones that are just jumping in, there is a first section, there's a first part to this video too. They've got a reading plus a half of a reading in the first reading, and I'm finishing up the second reading. Okay? So if it's available yet or not, I don't know. But that's the situation. Okay? That's what we're working on right now. We got 7 of Cups. You're needing to focus on yourself. And I think that's what somebody's fear is, right? And somebody's fear is the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. And they're trying to bring some sort of toxicity. But you're seeing things from a higher perspective by the looks of it. And you're not being swindled anymore. They're thinking that they're going to come in and buy you. We got the 5 of Cups here. So somebody's in fear that you're empowering yourself. You've had no other choice but to reevaluate and reprogram your heart space. And you're really evaluating who you're allowing into your heart. And you had to rebuild it after major fucking shattering, really a lot of heartbreak. And you're now loving yourself again. You're finding self-worth, right? And you've created boundaries to your heart. So you're not just letting anybody come in and love bomb you anymore. And this is what that's what their fear is. Right? The fact that you're focused on yourself and the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. This is what their fear is. And this is what your hope is, that you can rewrite the heartbreak that you've had. You can have the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. You can focus on yourself rather than have to deal with other people's bullshit. Right? You're empowering yourself, and the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, and they don't like that. They don't like that you're empowering yourself. What's the Seven of Cups? Yeah, no surprise. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Five of Cups. Yeah. So they're gambling on the fact of taking a risk, playing a poker face, thinking that they've healed, but they really haven't. Not showing feelings, rolling the dice, they're gambling. With this whole idea that they're going to come in and, you know, they're going to come in like they're healed and they know what they want now, right? And they think it's in their favor that they're not only focused on you, they're focused on other people. So it's not really a loss in the end. They can come in and love bomb you and do all this shit, and they're not losing out of it because they still have somebody on the side wing. They still got some sort of side piece. It's no surprise to you. You're focusing on yourself, right? You expect this, right? And I'm really picking up a selfish energy. Seven of Cups. Maybe you're feeling that they're still selfish. Maybe you're feeling that they haven't healed. But they're going to come in with a poker face. Yeah, they're just trying to trap you. Seven of Cups, reversed. Seven of reversed. Ace of Swords in reverse. So yeah. They're going to come in themselves. You're going to get a call. They're going to tell you how they're not being spontaneous. They want to show up, but they want to show up and they want to show up right. Okay? Meanwhile, they're lying to you. They don't want a new beginning with you. They want to finish what they started, is what I'm being told. The Wheel of Fortune. Yep. Yep. That's what I thought. They've lost absolutely everything. And that's why they want to come in. They've lost their reputation for coming for you. And they want you to lose absolutely everything because the wheel is in your favor. And they're not focused on you. They're focused on a whole bunch of other people. They got a whole clan at this point. The Five of Cups reversed. Yep, King of Cups. You're guarded. You're guarding your heart. They're taking a risk, playing a poker face. Maybe they're telling people that you're playing a poker face. Apparently, you're not over them when you are. You've had to basically restructure your whole heart. You've had to reprogram the way that you show love and the way you allow love in. And you've got your heart guarded. You know exactly what you want. Yuck. Yeah, you love yourself. You're filling your own cup at this time. They're going to come in with some sort of a fake apology, too. Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah. They don't want a Ten of Cups with you, but that's how they're going to show up. They're lying to you. The Wheel of Fortune. Yep, and they're all pissed off at the Wheel of Fortune being in your favor, and they want to ruin it for you. What's the Five of Cups? Five of Cups, reverse. Yep. Because you've done all this healing, and because you have your heart guarded, they're coming in with the poker face to betray you. Why waste your time trying to ruin somebody's life? Why? You gotta be that vindictive, karmics? Really? Really? To come in and waste somebody's fucking time? Like, get over yourself. Literally, remove your fucking head from your ass and get on with your life. Enough is enough. This is bullshit. No, they want to come in and finish what they started, collective. And that's the whole thing. And if you don't say yes, they're going to snap out. Well, I came all this way just to see you. Blah, 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 blah. I want to see you. Yeah? Well, just keep moving. Go the fuck away in a different direction, because I want nothing to do with you. That's what you say to them. Welcome in, SP. Ay, 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 ay. What's the outcome to the second reading? This is within the next 6 months to a year. So from 6 months on into the year. Yeah. And it's all because you're gaining your independence, collective. Right? And they want an equal reciprocal situation. And this equal reciprocal thing is the fact that maybe they shattered your heart and you rebuilt yourself. And now that you're empowered and you're moving forward, despite all their bullshit, right? Now they want to come in and rip your fucking heart out all again because you empowered yourself. You rose above it. Right? And because you rose above it and you spoke on it, you called them out on their shit, okay? That might have broken their heart because they didn't get the one over on you. They couldn't pull the wool over your eyes. And because they couldn't get their job done, which was basically to have you dead in a ditch somewhere, okay? Now they want to come in and rip you apart again and have you in sadness. And all the reason why is because you're finding your independence, and now they want a reciprocal. Now apparently you owe them something. Now they want to be reciprocal, right? And you're speaking on it. You're speaking on it. And they're going to come in and put on a poker face as if they want a reciprocal kind of a situation. They want a reciprocity. They want a give and take. They want an equal give and take. And they're going to come in and talk to you. They're coming in quick to come in and talk to you. And I have a feeling with this Knight of Swords, they're going to try to rush you into making a decision. And you know what? Tell them to fuck off. That's my decision. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, because now that you're finding your independence, now they're going to be chasing you. Now they're going to be persistent. They're hunting you down because you're resilient. Because you overcome absolutely everything they threw at you. And they're trying to create injustice. Right? And probably the fact is that they don't want to deal with the legal matters. So they're coming in to regain a trust with you so that way they don't face legal problems. And this whole plan of taking you out on a trip is to make you disappear. They're already setting something up in behind the scenes that you don't know about. Probably going to leave you stranded out somewhere. Leave you for dead for a second time if you believe them. What's the Knight of Swords? They're going to come in also and say that they didn't want a divorce. They didn't want to break up with you. They wanted to stay with you. Yeah. They're going to come in and give you a false proposal. They want a commitment, they want an offer, they want to ask you out, take you to the next level, but it's really not. It's a fragment. It's a fragment of an emotional fucking manipulation. Yeah, they're gonna come in and say, "Oh, you make me feel complete. You know, I was really happy with you. The fact that you were so devoted to me. Now I know what I actually want. Like, give me a fucking break. Get out of here. I don't give a fuck what you want. Get the fuck out of my energy." Why? Because they got all these side pieces on the side. That's why they got nothing to lose. They don't give a shit. They're nothing but a fucking hoe. Hoe, fuckboy, whatever they are. They're not into a monogamous relationship at all. They do not have your best interest at heart. Stay to yourself. Because you're not chasing them, now they're going to come in? No, sir. They can eat shit. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Anything else for the Nine of Pentacles? No? Okay, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, keep your cards close to your chest. You're focused on recalibrating and resting and building your energy and building up the ability to continue moving forward. You're focused on yourself right now. You're focused on getting your bag. You're focused on your stability. You're focused on regaining your energy after being totally fucking left feeling worthless and depleted. And now they want to come back in because you're all powered up again. You have a very, very sacred energy, collective. Don't allow these people to come in and swindle you. Tap the fuck in, please. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Thank you. Four of Cups. Yeah. You're not satisfied with the shit going on. All right? They're coming in to manipulate your independence. You're not satisfied with this whole equal reciprocal bullshit because you know that it's not equal reciprocal. Okay? You know they're giving you a load of shit. Don't fall for it. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords. They're going to come in acting like they're going to tell you the truth and how they want a new beginning with you. Four of Swords and the Star. Yeah. No, they want to rest with you. They're having hope for the future with you. They have a hope to make a commitment to you, which is a false commitment. They only want to bleed you dry, yet again, for a second time. They think that you're fucking delirious enough to take them on again. No, you're not, collective. They're going to come in and play with your heartstrings. And they're only basically ruining any other chance that you might have with someone else. Meanwhile, they don't understand you have new boundaries. They can't even meet your standards. And they're going to come in and try to play you? The thing is, collective, you've been played so much in your life that you're learning lessons, you're transmuting it, and you're evolving from this. You're creating standards, you're creating boundaries. And if you stay with those boundaries and you stay true to yourself, nobody's going to be able to get in. Nobody's going to be able to destroy you. No matter what they do, no matter what they try. Okay? But the thing is that you need to alchemize what you're learning. You need to apply those lessons and create these new standards for yourself and not settle for less than what you actually want and deserve. Because these motherfuckers are going to come in, try to pull the wool over your eyes, thinking that they're going to get over on you again and finish the fucking job of leaving you in the ditch dead, yet again. For what? so they can get a little bit of satisfaction at finally, getting paid out from being a fucking hitman, trying to ruin you, sabotaging your life? I don't fucking think so. There's a fucking checkmate about to happen, and they don't know what the fuck's gonna hit them when it happens. Yeah, they're just coming in to betray you with a false commitment, coming in all so-called truthful, want to tell you some truth. They shouldn't have let you go in the first place. Yeah, okay. Blow it out your ass, it sounds better. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're putting an end to this shit. You're done with this shit. This is why you're focused on your independence, because you don't want nobody. You're done with it. You might even told them that, you know what, if you fuck up this relationship with me, I'm not having any other relationship after this. And you meant it. You meant every word. And to hell if you're going to go back to that shit. Okay? You've been with a wishy-washy, hot and cold piece of shit before. And you went through rerun after rerun after rerun with that person, and they literally shattered you long time ago. And now what? They're trying to get you to relive the whole fucking situation? For what? For a bit of money? That they didn't get because they couldn't succeed? They couldn't finish the job of getting rid of you? Because you just don't die? You keep bouncing back? Give me a break. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to hang you up. Acting like they want a reciprocal fucking relationship. Fuck off. Fuck this, fuck that, fuck your hat. Get out of my energy. Six of Wands. They want to bring a rest to your success, is what they do. That's what it is. Right? And this is the whole purpose of the false proposal and the false commitment. Just to betray you and put a rest to your success. Thinking that you're gonna, you're gonna let them pull the wool over your eyes. Right? And because you're holding your cards close to your chest, there's no hope for you receiving any other relationship. That's okay. The divine's going to provide that relationship, not them. All they're going to provide you is a fucking dirty can of fucking expired tuna. That's it. Thinking that they're going to pull one over on you? Yeah. You're putting this tower to rest. You're not even going for this proposal because you know it stinks from the get-go. You'll know it stinks. And the thing is, once you officially say no to this imbecile, whoever this is, okay, things are going to speed up for you. Things are going to get good for you because you are moving into your independence. And they feel that, they see that, and they see how much you're succeeding outside of them. And they want to eat a part of it and pull the wool over your eyes just enough to betray you again, to rip you apart, and in order to get what they want. And at least the satisfaction of breaking your heart. And they're trying to manifest you. Right? They're trying to manifest you. And they're using dark magic, thinking that it's going to work. And all it's doing is driving you away even further. That's all it's doing. Right? They're thinking that they're going to manipulate you into a new relationship at the same time you're trying to find your independence and stand on your own 2 feet. And then they're going to come in and say, okay, well, now that you've learned a thing or two, let's get back together again. No, I've learned way too much to get back together with a fucking imbecile. And they're the one that's going to be chasing you yet again because you don't want nothing to do with them. The fact that you stopped chasing them, the fact that you're done with them, they can't handle it. They really can't handle it. Roxanne, are you still here? So you are going to find your independence. You're going to move forward. You're going to speak your truth. You are going to be finding some sort of balance. You're going to get the support that you need to move forward. And you're speaking your truth. And I think that there very well could be a court case coming up. And the whole reason why they're coming in and trying to resolve with you is so that way they don't have to face these legal issues. Okay? So you need to stay true to yourself. You need to stay focused on as to what you're building. Okay? And I guarantee you things are going to turn out better than expected. But you need to stay focused on you. Don't be calling in anybody. Don't be allowing somebody to pull the wool over your eyes. Don't allow them to buy you into some sort of commitment that's it's gonna be all to shit anyway. Specifically somebody from the past. Alright? You deserve way better than what they're gonna bring anyway. No matter what. They think they're being sly. They're thinking they're being sneaky. No. No. Not happening. Not happening. You've grown, collective. And they think that it's just a facade, that you haven't grown, that you haven't raised your standards, right? And they might even be going behind the scenes saying that you're selling yourself and all this shit. You're not selling yourself. You were never selling yourself. And you won't ever stoop to that level of selling yourself. So they're in for a rude awakening, thinking that they can come in and buy you out of your own stability. Nope. I'll pass. Kiss my ass. Actually, don't even kiss my ass. Go kiss the fucking cow's ass for all I care. Yeah, they don't like the fact that you're standing on business. They don't like the fact that you have standards. You've always had standards, but they've been trying to pull the wool over your eyes and deceive you. And to puppeteer you. They thought they were clever. But now you're learning their game, you're learning their playbook, and you're not playing their fucking stupid ass games, and they're trying at all costs to come back in. Just to ruin you all over again? Not happening. Yeah. They think that you didn't raise your standards, and that's where they're wrong. And they might even come in and say, oh, your standards are way too high. You're never going to find somebody like me. It's like, you know what? I don't want to find anybody like you. Right? That's what you're going to tell them. They thinking they're God's gift to women or men or whatever the case may be. They're less than. They're less than that. They're gross. They're stinky. They're fucking gross. Like, get out of here. It's just a fucking idiot that needs a mommy. That's all it is. They want you to nurture them and love them and cherish them and all this other shit. Meanwhile, all they want to do is have you dead in a ditch somewhere. To fulfill your relentless fucking toxic family's wishes. Right? You probably, for the person that this is residing with, you let go of your toxic family, and they're trying at all costs to get rid of you. Right? And the only way that they're going to get the payout is if they get rid of you. The only way that they're going to get your inheritance is if they get rid of you. That's not going to happen, Spirit. Spirit said so. Spirit's got a bigger plan for you, and you're going to go towards that plan. Baphomet is nothing but a fucking traitor. An illusionist. Getting you to sell your soul for what? All for an illusion. Meanwhile, if you tap into the actual divine, you get to keep your soul. And not only do you actually get to tap into your own gifts, but you get the divine protection of the divine, too, on top of that. And you get to keep your soul. Plus, you get to be divinely guided, guarded, and protected. Roxanne is my... What? I doubt you're going to have a happily ever after with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius, they very rarely commit to anything. Sagittarius, they like their freedom. They're not one to commit. They're very, very passionate, don't get me wrong. 9 times out of 10, they're very, very beautiful. They're very, very, very sexy people. Whether they're men or women. But, you know, they're very passionate lovers. But that's all they are, unfortunately. I've had my heart ripped out by a couple of them already. And oddly enough, I've had one to heal my heart. So, but they didn't want a commitment. So it's like, what the fuck? You need to be more specific with your question, and I will look into it for you. And you need to be able to type it out and not just in like, I don't know, I'm having a hard time reading your English. I'm trying to make sense of what it is. Virgos, they're too self-loathing. They hate themselves most of the time. They're too much of a perfectionist. And the thing is if you're going to wait for a soulmate, you have to heal yourself and allow the divine to bring that to you. That's the only way you're getting your soulmate. You have to surrender to the divine, you heal your heart, you find your self-worth, you step into that self-worth, you heal your heart, you step into your independence, you work towards living your best life, and the divine will provide you that soulmate. But you have to ultimately choose yourself specifically, because the darkness is going to send you a bunch of karmics to see if you've actually learned your lesson or not. Okay? So if you're looking for somebody to complete you, you're not healed yet. You need to heal first in order to be in that vibration, in order to receive that divine relationship. Otherwise, you're going to get a karmic. And you're going to have to go through some major lessons. That's why we have twins. Because the twin, it comes into your life to make you question your reality and question whether or not you love yourself and whether or not you can step up into your divine energy. And you need to heal a lot of the trauma and the tribulations and the chaos that was in your past. You have to heal it, transmute it, and learn from it and apply those lessons and raise your fucking standards to not settle for less than you deserve. That's the trick. But if you can't empower yourself and feel complete within yourself, don't be looking for anybody, because it's not, you're not, all you're going to do is get karmics. And the twins, all they do is teach you lessons. That's it. There's nothing sacred about it. And all basically it is that you need to choose yourself over the twin. Twins are usually karmic as fuck, because they don't want to heal. They play a good game. They have a really good looking mask on, but eventually that mask peels off their face and you see the true essence of who they are, and you end up having to choose yourself, and you're usually shattered in the mix of it all. All because you were looking at their mask and not their true essence of who they were. And who would have known, right? Not until that mask starts slipping, then you'll figure it out. All these people out here, oh, I can't wait till I find my twin flame. Really? You can't wait till you have your heart shattered because you didn't choose yourself over this fuckhead? Awesome. You go ahead and you do that. See where it gets you. But I will throw cards for you, Roxanne. Okay? Just hold off for a minute. I'm just having a quick smoke. And the thing with the twins is that it's either they're in your life for you to teach them something, or they're in your life to teach you something. One or the other. Until you are comfortable and content in your own skin, the divine won't provide you with nothing, because you need to do the inner work in order to raise your frequency, to be in the best version of yourself in order to receive that beautiful sacred union. The divine's not going to do fuck all for you if you're not going to do the work. And the divine sees everything. If you think you're going to pull the wool over the divine, you got another thing coming. The divine is what gives you life. The divine is what opens your eyes in the morning and gets you another day. So if you think you're going to pull the wool over the divine, you're sadly mistaken. The divine sees and hears and knows all. The divine knows your intention before you even act out that intention. So if you think you're going to pull the wool over somebody's eyes, no. And good luck trying to get in. If you're a karmic or you're a twin and you try to get into a divine relationship with somebody that you know that is divine, that has boundaries and standards, it's going to end very, very, very rudely for you. If you think you're going to come in and throw the wool over somebody's eyes and rip their fucking heart out, nope. It might work for a little while, but they figure it out. Roxanne, are you still here? And another thing, okay? If you guys are hearing something about this dumbass Group 7, okay, if you're part of the Group 7, okay, I'll just let you know that that's Earth Angel, okay? It's not Group 7. All those characteristics of if you're part of group 7, you're part of the Earth Angels sector, not group 7 at all. They're thinking that they're going to start a group, and it's a group of elite certain people, and you know, they're thinking that, oh yeah, they're better than everybody else and all this shit. You're here for a mission. Yeah, okay, you're here for a mission, but group 7, it's not an elite group. I'll tell you that much. It's whether or not you're an Earth Angel or not. Starseeds have their own group. Indigos have their own group. Depending on the era that you were born in, you got to look it up for yourself. There's crystal children as well. There's Earth Angels. There's Starseeds. And there's Chosen. And what other ones? There's Shamans. It all depends on what you've been through in your life that determines where you sit in that whole spectrum. Moose, you're just chosen. If you feel you're chosen, then you're chosen. You're not in any specific elite group. I'm just letting you know that. You're not any more special than anybody else. All right, Roxanne, I will throw you cards to see what Spirit says. What does Roxanne need to know? Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. Please come through to bring Roxanne her best blessed message of what she needs to know right now. All right, you need to get out of your head, first of all. And you need to get yourself stable. And you need to get inspired, okay, right off the bat. All right? There's some sort of truth coming to light for you, okay? And there's some sort of hidden stuff happening. But ultimately, you are going to receive some sort of balance or justice coming in for you. Okay? Now, there is somebody lying to you. All right, somebody's going to come in and lie and give you a bunch of fucking bullshit. They're trying to leave you in the dark to this justice. You need to stand on business, take a leadership position in this. with this reconciliation, because they want you trapped in your head about this Two of Cups relationship, thinking that, you know, it is what it is, and, you know, it's in alignment, so to speak. But they want you to be trapped up in your head about making the right decision when you know damn right that you know the truth and you're just second guessing it. Okay? They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're trying to leave you in the dark at the fact that they want to reconcile. And it's only because things are starting to work out for you, right? And they want to put your wheel of fortune to a rest. They don't want you having any type of success. And if there is any type of success, then they want to siphon off of it. Okay? So you very well could even be lying to yourself about this reconciliation. But you really need to get the fuck out of your head because somebody's trying to trap you up. So this is where you need to take a leadership position, blaze your own trail, and see the truth for what it is. Stop sugarcoating it. Okay? Stop sugarcoating it, because this so-called soulmate union or whatever is not in your favor. Okay? It's really not in your favor. You need to get inspired and go in a new direction and raise your standards. Stop lying to yourself, and know that whatever this reconcile is, you need to just put it to rest. If there's a reconciliation, somebody who has an apology for you or something, fine, take the apology, but don't take them back into your life. You deserve way better than this. And as you rise and as you get inspired and as you focus on yourself, like I was talking about earlier, things are going to get better for you. And then you're going to have some karmics to come in. And you're thinking that you're going to get justice with this Sagittarius, but I'll tell you right now, they're pulling the wool over your eyes. Okay? And I didn't see anything about the Virgo. The Virgo doesn't seem to be here at all in the mix. So I don't even think that it's even an option at this point. Okay? And I'm coming back to that whole self-loathing bullshit. Alright? So it is what it is. It is what it is. What do we got on the bottom of the deck? Five of Pentacles. Yeah. This dumbass wants to leave you out in the cold. It's either that or you're leaving them out in the cold and you're moving on. The Moon in the reverse and the Death card, you're going through a rebirth. And this rebirths are kind of painful, right? And you're feeling like you're alone, but you've got an Ace of Pentacles as you rise out of this rebirth. You got a new foundation, you got a new beginning, a very prosperous new beginning. But somebody wants to siphon off of this independence, is just what I said. You need to gain some sort of strength within you. Say no to these motherfuckers because they don't have your best interest at heart, okay? They're just trying to nurture off of what is coming in for you, okay? That's all it is. And they're misjudging the ability for you to balance things out yourself. Maybe you're misjudging yourself for the ability to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay? And this is why they're saying, oh, but you need me. Oh, but here's a ring. Here's a commitment. Blah, blah, blah. And it's only to basically watch you. Okay? You might have an op coming in to watch you. And they're going to come in and apologize. There might have been a third-party situation with this person. There might have been another person in the mix. But you just need to be patient, focus on your new intentions, moving in a new direction. Tap into the fucking intuition that you have within you. Because you're a heck of a lot more powerful than what you actually realize you are. You just need to believe it for yourself. Okay? This is not a race. It's not a marathon. You do not have a destination to get to. It's a journey. Okay? You got angels watching over you. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel is very significant. Okay? And, you know, you might be feeling overwhelmed, but you are moving into this Empress energy if you play your cards right. Okay? You can attract in your Emperor, but just exactly what I said. You need to heal, you need to empower yourself, and rise above into this Empress energy and attract your Emperor in. You will know because you're going to stop meeting karmics. Okay? Once you step into this Empress energy, a karmic's going to come in to test you to see whether or not you made the right decision, to see whether or not you're going to choose yourself. Okay? And if you have any red flags whatsoever coming in with this person, listen to them. They're not just decorations. Okay? And what might look like a little red flag is only precursor to bigger red flags. They are not in alignment. When you meet your emperor, I'll tell you right now, there's all going to be green flags. You're going to know right from the get-go that there's green flags. Okay? And if an emperor is going to come in, they're going to know what the hell they want. Okay? They're going to know what you want, and you're not going to have to ask for it. They're just going to be providing for you. Stop spamming my chat, Felix. Just nurture yourself for now and walk away from that what no longer serves you, and things are going to speed up for you. Okay? Call your power back. Tap into your intuition. Okay? Empower yourself, because you have success coming. A lot of success. And you're going to use your discernment to make sure that you're not going to get swindled again. All right? Keep your cards close to your chest. Stop being so giving. All right? You're headed towards the Ten of Pentacles. You need to raise your standards, okay? And nurture your truth. Okay? Be almost ruthless. There's a lot of shit from the past that you need to heal before you can alchemize it. And this is taking you to empower yourself in order to get there. Okay? And as you heal this, it's going to create some major towers for some people. Because they're thinking that they're going to swindle you. Meanwhile, you've sacrificed enough energy. You've sacrificed enough bullshit. Okay? To learn from. So learn from the lessons, raise your standards, know that you have better coming in for you. You just have to be patient. All right? You are going to get back everything that you lost, but you have to act accordingly to receive it. You have to do the inner work to empower yourself, to call your power back, and shit's going to fucking take off for you. And cut these emotionally manipulative fucks out of your life once and for all. Okay? This is something that just walk away from. And the thing is there's one particular tyrant here. It could be the Sag. Don't be going after them. Okay? Your safety's in jeopardy with that one. Focus on your own wish fulfillment. Focus on filling your own damn cup. Focus on tending to your own damn garden. Stop trying to fix people that don't want to be fixed. Okay? Stand on your truth. Because there's some people coming in to try and sabotage this new beginning for you. And you need to be very, very discerning and use your intuition to move forward. You can still show compassion, but just have a limit and stay within it. All right? You got blessings coming in. And it's going to make some people sad because they're not a part of it. They're not welcome to the table because they don't know how to act right. If they can't show up right, then that's the case. You'll know. You'll know full right. You'll know. But you're going to get the upper hand. And you know what? People go is probably going to make you a little bit sad, but it's out of respect for yourself and your ability to love. Okay? Not yourself, but to be able to pour out and pour into someone that's actually value to you. Okay? You've got success coming. Focus on that success. Okay? In order for you to step into that divine energy, you need to take leadership into that divine energy. All right? You're on there. Spirit's saying that you're halfway there already. You've already been working on yourself. And the thing is you got to learn how to say no. Okay? Because you're always saying yes, and then you get burnt in the end. No more. No more. Raise your fucking standards. If they don't check off a fucking full list, they're not for you. They're not in alignment with you. And you deserve better, so stop settling for less. Okay? Some people think that they have unfinished business with you, that, you know, they want to try again. No. No. Don't let them swindle you into a bunch of bullshit drama that you don't need. All right, I will open the floor for $1 a card. Send me a super chat with a question. Or a super thanks or super sticker with just a general message from Spirit. Depending on your the donation that you send is going to determine how many cards you get. And I'll go till 4:30. If I'll wait for till 4:30. It's 4:17 now. And no, I don't give free readings. Not unless I get over a certain amount of donations. So, that's just the way it goes. I'm not doing it for free. It's either a 6 of Pentacles, equal reciprocity, or you don't get shit from me. I'm done depleting myself for a bunch of fucking people that don't want to give back. Thank you, Roxanne. Is there any other message that you'd like? Or was that just a donation? Welcome in, Bree. Welcome in, Rudolph. Whatever you feel about my next home. Spirit's saying something about that falling into place for you. You're not really going to have to really look into that. It's going to fall into place. So just keep your eyes open. I'm thinking that you're going to see a sign, like a literal sign for rent or for sale or whatever avenue you're taking, whether or not you want to buy a house or rent. You're going to see a for rent sign. And the place is going to stick out to you. It's going to give you a good feeling about it. Okay? But I'll look into it. But I have a feeling that's what Spirit's telling me. That's the feeling I'm picking up on. It's going to fall into place for you. But yeah, continue looking. You know, go out for a drive or check out online of what you're looking for. Okay? You need to take initiative. And take the high road. I don't know what that means, but take the high road. Maybe look in a better area, an area that you would rather live. Okay? Any area particular that you're drawn to, go check out that area. And don't settle for less. Don't lie to yourself about it. And don't allow third parties to get in on the mix, because you're fine out on your own. You don't need other people to invest into this with you, because then you don't want to be locked in with anybody, you know? You don't want to have any particular commitment with somebody or have somebody in on the mix. And I think that's partially the reason why you're looking for somebody like a soulmate, because you want to kind of go in on it so that way you can save some sort of money. But Spirit's saying you're more than capable of getting this, everything that you're wishing for, wish fulfillment, everything, your house, all this stuff, you're more than capable of doing this on your own. Okay? Everything is going to fall into place for you. Just keep an eye out to what you're looking for. And I think it's going to fall into place for you. All right? Anybody else? We got 421 right now on the dial. Anybody else with a super chat and a question or a super sticker or a general message? Thank you, Roxanne. Your daughter to stop drinking? What is she drinking for? What is the situation? Yeah, Maureen, I got you, honey. Thank you for mentioning that. Welcome in, Jenny. Thank you. Blessed Wednesday to you, too. The thing is your daughter needs to stop drinking. That's fine. But what is she drinking for? What is she masking? This is a big question. I was a borderline alcoholic for a while now. Okay? And she needs to come to terms with something that she's trying to mask in order to stop drinking. Okay? This whole need to drink to mask her feelings needs to fuck off. She needs to face it. Well, whatever that might be, she needs to either love herself or face her past traumas or whatever the case may be in order to overcome that. That's it, that's all. That's the way it goes. And that's just from personal experience. I can't really throw cards on that. It's probably just going to confirm what I already said. But I stopped drinking altogether. Like now, I drink to celebrate. You know? And really, lately, I hardly had much to celebrate. So I haven't really been drinking much. facing my demons, facing my trauma, facing all the shit that I was masking back in the day, empowered me to stop drinking. I didn't feel the need to drink anymore after that. Right? So, I don't know. Maybe throw her a bone and tell her to come visit and, you know, come visit me and maybe book a session with me through Hipsy. Okay? And I might be able to hash something out with her, you know, maybe help her break free from it. If that's her goal, like she wants to quit drinking, she knows she needs to calm down a bit, send her my way. I'll hook her up. I plan on changing her life for the better. Okay? Maureen, do you have a question by chance? Or you just want an overall message? About your son? I really don't like reading into other people. Come on, Maureen. It's none of my business. If your son was to come and ask for a reading, that'd be a different idea. But I don't like tapping into other people's business unless spirit brings it out specifically. Like if you got something to ask about your son, it's something that you need to ask your son. And I sure as hell don't want to have it out here in the internet world either. I don't want to be talking about your son. You know what I mean? That's his business. It's disrespectful. It's very, very, very bad etiquette. But this is about you opening up communication, and you know, I think really you need to open up communication and maybe level with them. Like, it's pretty sad you got to come to me to ask about your son. Like, you can go and ask your son. Open up the value of the communication between the two. Work on your relationship. You know? Nikio, thank you so much. Reactive abuse stops you? What do you mean by that? Is he trying to get you to react? And you're just like gray rocking him? Oh, he screams. Okay. And that's just on a regular basis? Like he just screams just out of nowhere? Like there's no reason specifically for why he's screaming to begin with? Ink, what's this bad habit that you're masking with? You need to deal with the masking first, why you're doing it in the first place. And then that will empower you to rise above it. Face it. It's usually a trauma, it's something from the past. Maybe it's neglecting yourself or whatever, but you're in the process of empowering yourself. And you're doing good. Things are working out for you. So you just need to stay focused on that, I think, and empowering yourself. Trying not to go off. Okay, so when he's coming in at you and he's screaming at you, tune him out. And just say, if you're going to come in and all you got to do is scream at me, that's not how you're going to talk to me. You can either talk to me like a normal human being. You want to sit down and have a coffee and have a chat, we can do that. But don't be thinking you're going to come in and you're going to just scream at me and think you're going to get what you want, because you're not going to get fuck all from me if that's the case. End of story. Now, this is about personal accountability. So if he's screaming at you for a particular reason, maybe he's screaming for an apology for something you've done, you know? But if it's submitting to his bullshit, that's not the way it is. That's not the way it's going to go. But if you're giving him a reason to scream, then that's a different story. You know, if he's frustrated about something outside of the situation and he's just screaming out of frustration, that's another story. He's trying to make you lose your place? Really? Well, then what the fuck? Why are you even talking to him in the first place if that's the case? Why are you giving him that respect to be able to speak to you like that? Don't you deserve to be treated better than that, Marine? I would think so. What are your thoughts on karmic children from a karmics? Oh, they're a karmic lesson in itself. You want to have a baby with the karmic? Have fun with that. That's all I gotta say with that. You're in for a world of hurt. Plan for it to be chaotic. Unless you show up differently and you show up compassionately, respectfully, plan to have some drama. That's just part of the plan. That's just part of the game. It's part of the lesson. And whether they're a child, whether they're a relationship, whatever the case may be, you will eventually have to choose yourself over the karmic, whether they're a child or a lover. Like, my mother is extremely karmic. My father is karmic. I had to choose myself in order to gain my own self-respect again after that. Well, continue choosing yourself. Don't allow to be disrespected by them. You know, karmic or not, like, if people are trying to play with your emotions and get you to react out of character, you don't need to take that. You don't need to take that shit. And it's about respecting your peace. It's about respecting yourself. If you can't respect yourself enough to not, bring in this is the thing, like, people are out there looking for a relationship, and they're out there looking for a relationship to complete them, and that turns into a karmic relationship because you're not healed. You don't feel complete as a person. So yeah, you're going to make a decision out of haste because you're looking for somebody to complete you. And this is why I keep bringing it back to the fact that people need to heal first before they get into any relationship. Because ultimately, you're going to realize that you need to choose yourself, and you need to focus on yourself. And the thing is once you choose yourself and you believe in that, and you focus on yourself and your own independence, and you surrender to the divine and say, Divine, I believe in you, I trust you, that you're going to send me somebody that is going to complement my situation. Until then, I'm going to focus on pouring into me. And the divine will provide. But you have to have enough kahunas within yourself to trust that, and to trust that the divine's got better plans for you. And you need to act on that, on those plans. If you're not willing to do that, then you're going to be stuck until you do. All right, Lilith, start from the bottom and work your way down. Start from the top and work your way down, I meant to say. Start from the bottom and work your way down. No. Yeah. And now you're kicking yourself for even, and not to say that the little girl's a mistake, Ink, because she's not, to some degree. She's still a value, don't get me wrong, but because it was a karmic relationship that you got into, this is what happens. You end up having your heart ripped out, right? And it's unfortunate, but it's true. You know? And this is why you gotta hold off from getting in these karmic relationships. Or fuck, at least wear a condom. You know? Use protection if you're gonna fuck around. Otherwise, you're gonna fuck around and find out. And unfortunately, learn the hard way. You know? That's just the way it is. Yeah, it will make you into a better man. Most definitely, going through that experience. Because regardless, you're still going to have to choose yourself. And, you know, if your little girl knows who you are, right, she is eventually going to come seek you out. She's going to try to find you. Unless this karmic decides to totally deface you, which that's usually what happens. They make you out to be the bad one. But this is why you need to focus on yourself. Rise up into your highest version of yourself, which I think you're doing. You're working on that. And then when they show up, you have something to offer them. Right? And chances are the kid's going to resent the mother because of all the bad shit that they said about you. Meanwhile, you're the one that grew, and the mother just stayed in her karmic energy. And then she's going to resent the mother because she was lied to. Right? But we live and we learn. It's part of the reason why I don't have kids in the world, because I just would rather not. Just for them to be in this predicament and to be suffering. Like, it's not easy to be human right now. It's not easy at all. And this is why I choose to not have children. At all. And with the fact that my karmic family and them trying to enter into my business all the time, they'd be the first one to call CPS and get them taken away from me. All because they want to ruin me. All because they want to rip my fucking heart out once more. So that's another reason why I don't want to have kids. Because I don't want to have the kid be used as a pawn in some fucking karmic ass bullshit game. If I'm going to bring a child into the world, I'm going to provide for that child. I'm going to be stable for that child, and I'm going to make sure that that child gets what they need. Otherwise, not happening. And I won't even play. I won't even play around. It's not an option. So, that's my opinion on that. And the fact that they moved all the way over to the other side of the fucking planet, might as well, just makes it difficult for you to be able to have visitation. So what, you're gonna go move over to go be closer, and then they're gonna move away again? And then have you fighting to find them again and find out where they are? No, don't play that game. Live your best life. They're gonna eventually try to find you. And then at least if you're focused on yourself, you're gonna have something to provide for them. But they're gonna get to the age where they're gonna get fed up with the karmic mother, and they're gonna be searching out, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go visit dad. Because I'm sick and tired of your bullshit, and I'm old enough to make my own decisions, and I'm gonna go find out the truth. That's what happened with me. My karmic mother had nothing but shit to say about my father. Meanwhile, my father was rather strict. He liked things just so. But the fact that my mother couldn't pull the wool over his eyes anymore, and he put his foot down, she didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that he wasn't catering to her every need, and and paying for everything, right? Because she wants to be a bonbon, eating fucking soap opera, watching fucking codependent piece of shit at home and not do anything but sit next to the TV all fucking day. She never amounted to anything in her life. And then she wonders why nobody wants to be with her. And she felt more entitled to my inheritance than I did. I didn't even realize there was one until my grandmother was talking about it. My grandmother told me before she got sick that there was going to be something there for me. And then they go behind my back and steal it. And you know what? It took her 4 years to go through $100,000. When I would have taken that money and I would have invested it in a company or something. I would have at least invested it into some sort of stocks or something and made more money off of it and lived off the interest. But no, she goes on a spending spree and gets a whole bunch of shit that she doesn't even have anymore. She's got nothing but a car to show for it. And now she's on her retirement fund because she spent all the money and didn't bother investing it. And now she can barely afford the car. I wouldn't be surprised if she had to get rid of it. But that's not my problem. And then she wonders why she's always sick. And it's because the divine's got her dealing with karmic retribution and karmic backlash because of all the bullshit she did. Being selfish. That's not my problem. Let her sit with it. Hey Maureen, you still here? I'll still throw you cards though. But I'm going to give you a general message. Maybe a general message update. You good with that? Your son might be mentioned in it, I don't know, but it's offered if you need it or if you want it. Hey, Maureen. Okay. You need to love yourself, honey. Alright? There's nothing but conflict, and you need to rest. You need to regain your strength. You need to continue moving forward, because it's really not showing any much of a improvement. And this is why you need to pour into yourself, my dear. Okay? This is the only way that you're going to rise and rise to the occasion into a new season. You've sacrificed enough blood, sweat, and tears in this that you need to move forward and focus on you, my dear. Take a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay? You don't need to deal with this bullshit that you're dealing with. Okay? You deserve to be treated with more respect. Because, yeah, it does show here that, like, it does show this that they're trying to stop you. They're trying to keep you from moving forward. But you need to move forward anyway. They don't want you having wish fulfillment. But it's not about them anymore. They're old enough to make their own decisions. But they're not willing to let the past go. You do have a love offer possibly coming in, though, to end out this cycle and to help you step up. But you need to stand your ground and move forward anyway, despite what they're trying to do to bring in inconvenience to you. Your wish fulfillment and ending out these cycles with them and taking a leap of faith is paramount. They're trying to diminish you so that way you can't balance anything out. They want you trapped up in your head. But if you reevaluate your self-worth and you come out of this sadness, you're going to have to make some major decisions to find your independence and focus on yourself. You're allowed to be a little bit selfish at this point because you've poured too much into this chaos. It's almost like kind of like you've enabled it, and you know you deserve better treatment than this. You may need to stick up for yourself. Because somebody, yeah, they are trying to leave you out in the cold. But I have a feeling they're going to be down and out at some point, and they're going to need your help. And then that's where you're going to get the upper hand. You're gonna dictate the truth, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna hold myself accountable for this, and apologize what you need to be apologizing for specifically, and take accountability for it. But say, look, I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to grow as a person. But I apologize for what I've done. Maybe you were kind of enabling him at some point. But now that they are of the age that they can wipe their own ass, they have to be accountable of how they move forward. If they're not accountable, and they're just gonna continue blaming you for all the shit they're going through, that's a different story. And they're just trying to manipulate you with darkness, to manipulate your emotions, to get you to be bitter. But I have a feeling you're going to move forward anyway. You're going to move out of this. You're going to choose you. You're going to choose this whole idea that you need to pour into yourself to rise above this. And you're going to start respecting yourself enough not to take the abuse anymore. And I'm picking up that the fact that the father was the enabler. They were the one that enabled a lot of the pain and the aggression. Well, it takes two to tango. It's you and his father. But who's showing up for him now? Is his father showing up for him? Well, there you go. The fact that you're showing up for him, you're holding yourself accountable. You're at least trying to provide some sort of support, regardless. But where the fuck is his father? Maybe he's blaming the wrong one. You know, maybe his father should have showed up and maybe instilled some sort of respect in him. But that's not your fault that he fucked off. That's his father's issue. I'm really picking up that his father was a pompous ass to start with. And I have a feeling you regret even meeting his father to begin with. That was a bad decision on your part, unfortunately. But maybe he should stop blaming you and blame his father for not being in his life. And at least the fact that you're trying to show up for him and to instill good morals in him, maybe he should take a look at it with a different perspective. You know, at least you're there to try to help him out and support him in some sort of way. And the fact that he's taking it out on you when it was partially his father's fault, that's a whole other story, right? Again, it takes two to tango. I don't know, Chris. Who are you? Sweet dreams, Vicky. Last call before I end the live. 2 minutes. I'll intuitively look into it. But that's all you're getting. It's $1 a card. What's your question, Heather? Your daughter and you have been SP. That doesn't tell me anything. Separated? Okay. Oh, okay. It's all good, Heather. Spirit's saying that she's alive and she's working. She's got a slight struggle, but everybody's kind of going through that right now. Spirit's saying something about her reaching out to you within the next year. But just be patient. Sweet dreams, Heatherby. Hey, Lloyd. Chris, mind your manners. We're not in here judging people. Sweet dreams, everybody. I'm gonna head out. I may take tomorrow off. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll see if the Divine's got any messages tomorrow or not. We'll see. Personal readings are open, so if you want a reading, you're more than welcome to reach out anytime. Turnover rate is about 12 to 24 hours, but usually if there's not a list, it'll be done within the first 8 hours. So they are available to get a personal reading. Just go through the Hipsy link. All right. I want to say thank you to my supporters that have supported tonight, whether it be through PayPal or YouTube or Hipsy. Thank you so much. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so through any one of those means. Through the donate option at Hipsy, through PayPal as a donation. It is not, you don't give payment of a reading in PayPal. It's just strictly donations there. If you want to pay for a reading, then you pay through Super Chat here in my live, at preferably when I initiate it. Don't just throw a Super Chat in there with a question thinking I'm just going to drop everything to deliver your question or your answer. It's usually when I initiate it. You can become a member and become the member's side. There's a level 1 through 4 available to you. It gets you dibs when I do open the floor for that. Yeah. So if you want to support the channel, you can do so through those within the description box, the About Me, and the link section. Without further ado, thank you so much for the support. I wish you a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. If you cannot be good at it, at least be good to yourself. So that way you can be good to others. And I'll catch you in the next one.